So you've probably been waiting for a change for a long time. You probably have done the most. You probably have planned, have put things in place, maybe even gotten help, therapy. Maybe you have gotten professional help in other senses, medical help, and things haven't really changed for the best. So this is why you have to really take account of your life in totality, and this is why you have to really take the reins of your life and start literally having control of your life. The way that I achieved this in the last 30 days, literally in the last 30 days, a lot of things shifted in my actual life. And the reason why I waited to make this video, even though I promised that I was gonna make it eventually, I was gonna put it for you guys, is because I actually wanted to see the changes myself. I wanted to be an example of the changes that were made. Some of these changes are a little bit personal, so I cannot really reveal them. I'm not ready for it, but eventually I will share these changes. However, for you, the biggest change that I had this past month is literally believing in myself in so much totality, and believing in what I was doing, believing in my deeper self, believing in what I think is the right door, the right way. Literally. This is what helped me the most. Believing that what I was doing was right. So, little changes can represent maybe like changing jobs or moving out from a toxic relationship or from a toxic household in general. Maybe you're living with parents and you don't want to live with them anymore because they are toxic. All of these things can be huge changes for your life, because once you remove the toxicity away from you, it's gonna bring the most change. It's gonna bring literally your breakthrough, because sometimes isolation is totally necessary for you to flow naturally in life. And it's a little sad sometimes that we have to isolate ourselves. It's a little sad that we have to be alone, in the sense of not having anybody around us for us to realize how much potential we have as individuals. So, in my opinion, the biggest thing that changed my life for the better this past month was self-belief. Not only self-love, because self-love is something that, yeah, you love yourself, and yeah, you care for yourself. Also, self-respect changed my life a lot, but self-belief changed my life for the better. And this is what awakened, literally, my inner queen, in the sense of I didn't know I can possess the skills of a queen, basically. Because a queen has to be strong, has to be validated. You have to be very mentally strong to conquer things and to be able to rule your empire. So basically, in my opinion, that's the same concept and mindset that you have to have for your own life. It doesn't mean that we are ruling a total empire, but basically your life is your empire. Your environment is your empire. What you see every day is your empire. So if you don't even have control of that, it's very difficult to have a really good life experience, in my opinion. So what changed the most is self-belief, believing in myself in totality, believing that I can achieve so many things, believing that I was capable, and maybe taking also little wins from the past, putting them together, attaching them together, and displaying them as proof that things are possible, that I have won in the past. Look, you win here, you win here, you win here. And displaying all these little wins made me believe in myself that it's possible to change, to become better, to be better. But if you don't believe that you have win in the past, maybe little wins. I'm not saying that you had to be a winner your whole life. I'm just saying that little wins can help you. For example, that you were able to make a certain amount of commission for your job in the past. Maybe that you were able to pass a test that was really difficult. Maybe also that you completed a degree in the past. Little wins like that. Or also maybe that you were able to lose 40 pounds, 50 pounds, or 100 pounds. Who knows? Little wins like that made you feel that things are possible for you. That if you were able to conquer that, you're able to conquer many other things that you haven't really seen yet. But they're eventually gonna come and you're eventually gonna see them. So what I'm saying is that a queen mindset is a mindset that is indestructible. That is a mindset of a strategy, because in life you have to have a strategy. You have to believe in God, but you have to be a strategic person to win. Because in the sense of believing in God, God is my maximum, is my maximum. He is my king, literally. But in my world, I have to see myself also as somebody important. I'm not saying that we're equal. I will never be equal as God. God is the maximum king. I'm just his daughter. But remember, we are made in resemblance of God. So this is not about ego, and this is not about you thinking that you're a goddess or a god. This is putting value on the creation of God, which is you, because God created you and he wants you to be valuable. So how you become valuable? Believing in him, in his promises, believing in what he says about you. So you're, in my opinion, believing that you are a queen and believing that you have to behave like a queen. I'm not saying literally, this is just a metaphor, but I'm just saying, believing that you are a queen means that you're gonna respect yourself to the maximum. You're gonna make people respect you to the maximum. And you're gonna have standards that are really, really, really high. And in the sense of people that deal with you are gonna have to be more to deal with you. not because you are, you know, better than them, but because you raise everything that goes around you. So if they want to deal with you and they want to be part of your life, they're gonna have to escalate more and be more, develop more, put more work into themselves to be able to be part of your life. Because if they're not part of your life, if they don't escalate, if they don't become better, develop better, become a better person, they cannot be part of your life. So that means that you are raising people standards as well. When they become better, when they're more valuable, they become more valuable. So they literally raise their value. So when you're this kind of person, you raise everyone around you immediately. You raise them. You raise their standards, you raise their value, you raise everything. So that's one of the things that I would say changed my life the most this past month, and also I would say the past 2 months, because it took me a little while to think and to every time I want to create a video, is because I really mean it, and it's because I really feel it, and it's because I want to share something very valuable. So my changes I will share in another video. I'm not ready to share them yet, but just keep the value in general of what's important at the end, because my results are personal, but I will share them eventually. But keep the value of what I'm saying, which is believing in yourself and believing in what you can accomplish is the most important thing. Do not let anybody, any outside opinions, to sway you into what to think or what to do for your life. Because at the end of the day, you only have one life. You only have one chance to do life, one chance to do things the right way, and one chance not to regret anything. Okay? So believing in yourself and thinking like a queen. If you're a woman, thinking like a queen is very important. That way you are not gonna allow disrespect. You are not gonna allow negative thinking. You are not gonna allow sabotages, like disrespect from people and disrespect to yourself. What I'm saying to disrespect yourself, like an example could be getting drunk and literally getting drunk and getting so drunk that you are in the floor and people have to pick you up and you're making a mess of yourself. And that was me when I was around 20, 21. Literally. That's why I went all the way to the opposite direction now. And now I actually stopped drinking. My last drink was in November 2025. The last time that I got drunk, it was in 2018. Drunk like that, literally drunk like that. But these days, to me, that's the most cringy and horrible things that a woman can do. And when I look myself back then, I can only have compassion for myself because I didn't know any better. I didn't know that that was gonna make me look really, really bad. And people were gonna literally laugh at me, and people were literally gonna think horrible things about me. But not only what people think, but it was so disrespectful to myself, Because to me, when I was 21, I'm almost 33 right now. When I was like 21, drinking like that was a way of coping or numbing myself in a way. And I wouldn't do it every day. I would do it maybe like once a month, but it was still very, very embarrassing. And for a woman, it's not a good thing. Not a good thing. But you have to see yourself with a lot of compassion, because you didn't learn these things from yourself. You learn it from the world. And the world push you to learn these things that are not okay. And at the end of the day, see yourself as a gentle girl that didn't know any better. But now that you know better, you have to respect your body and your temple. You have to respect every ounce of you, because you are the creation of God. Okay? God created you literally to his resemblance. So if you don't behave as a resemblance of God, like a queen will behave, literally, that's why I love this queen mindset kind of thing, because it's literally putting God first and showing what God did. So when you're acting like that, literally drinking and maybe sleeping with men or things like that, or not respecting your body and yourself, you are literally disrespecting God and disrespecting yourself. And this is why thinking like a queen is gonna help you, because at the end, God made the queens and the kings at the end. Look at God making David, right? He made him a queen, a king. So he made the kings and the queens. You are a queen because God made you. So you have to start thinking like that. I'm a God's daughter. God doesn't like that, because he created me in his image. So I'm the most prized possession. I have to really value myself. I have to really, really value myself. It doesn't matter the age. You can be literally 80 years old, but you still have to value yourself. So the most important values that I can share is believing in yourself completely, loving yourself in the sense of acknowledging that your inner child is still there, and loving that inner child with all your heart. The third thing will be to respect yourself, respect you, because you are the representation of God in every single area. And then the fourth thing will be to start embracing a queen mindset. The fifth thing is to start putting God first, but also start acknowledging that you have a shadow as well. How do you use your shadow? This is gonna be another video for another day. But your shadow, it's not bad. God created the lions and the predators. He also created the bunnies, the deers. He created everything. It's God creations. But they have different roles. Doesn't mean one is more meaner than the other. God created night and day, dark and light, night and day. So shadows doesn't mean that you are a bad person. Shadows means that your shadow helps you protect yourself from others. It's not to do any damage to people, it's to protect yourself. but this is another video for another day. But yeah, so this is the end of the video. I hope you guys like it, and I hope I was a little clear. I know it took a long time for me to make this video since I promised it, but a lot of things happen in my life that I will share later when I'm ready. And yeah, I hope you guys are well, and I miss you guys so much. Thank you for watching. Okay.